In this very short lesson, I'm going to teach you a shortcut for graphing vertical and horizontal lines. You've previously learned to graph from an XY table, and all the equations here can be done that way, but I want to show you a trick. Here's a little acronym to remember, HOY. Okay, notice it's written horizontally on your graphic organizer because the H stands for horizontal. The O stands for a zero slope. And the Y stands for all equations that are in the form of y equals one number with no x will be horizontal. So let's look at an example, y equals 3. Well, this is one where I'm like, okay, hoy, it's got a y in it. So I'm going to remember y equals. So what I do is I go to y equals 3 on the y-axis, which is right here, and then I'm going to draw a horizontal line by just putting another point horizontal level with it. Right there. If at any point you would get mixed up, you could always make an XY table, and y is fixed at 3, and x could be anything it wants to be, and if you plot those ordered pairs, let me make that be a 3, you would get this horizontal line. Y equals -5. Well, since it has a y, I go hoy. So it has to be a horizontal line. So on the y-axis, I go to -5, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line with a zero slope right through that. Now, for the next one, you'll notice your graphic organizer is written vertically. The acronym I want you to remember is VUX, V-U-X. The V stands for vertical lines, have the form of an undefined slope, and they are always in the form of x equals just one number. There's not two variables in these lines. So let's look at x equals -6. So if I had this problem, I would think, okay, it's got an x, so this is the VUX. It's a vertical line with an undefined slope. So I go to x equals -6. So on the x-axis, that's right here, and I'm going to draw a vertical line through it because it's VUX. Again, if you would get confused, you can always do the old way. It always works, where this time x is -6, and you get to pick whatever you want for your y value. You plot those ordered pairs, and you'll get a vertical line. X equals 7. Again, Hoy Vux, it's got the x, so I go to 7 on the x-axis, and I'm going to draw a vertical line through that point. Something that's kind of important to note is any equation in the form of x equals would not be a function because it would fail the vertical line test. Hopefully this little trick will help you speed up graphing horizontal and vertical lines. So quickly, if you were given the equation x equals 2, you go, okay, Hoy Vux, that's the VUX. I go to x equals 2 on the x-axis, and I draw a vertical line through it. If I have y equals -1, I think Hoy Vux. So that's a horizontal line with a zero slope. So I go to y, which is on the y-axis, equals -1, and I draw my horizontal line. Okay, it's your turn to practice.